One of my crucial conversations involved giving my manager feedback about his job performance and behavior. My department has undergone not just staffing changes, but also change in leadership. And as a result, my department our team gained a new director of operations. This person has had an extensive leadership and management experience, about 30 to 35 years. That being said, I've noticed just within 6 months at his job, our team has changed from being high performing to a dysfunctional team. What I mean by dysfunctional is that deadlines are not being met. Um, Employee morale is very low. A lot of grumblings from my team members, and also complaints from our students. And most of all, is that for the last 6 months, under his leadership, I've noticed that I've been given extra responsibilities, but more or less picking up his slack, so to speak. So that being said, there are serious problems, issues in my department. So I found the courage to have a crucial conversation with my manager, and it was very difficult because my manager, our new manager, not only has been my friend, my colleague, and my mentor for the past 20 years. Um, so it was very, very difficult now that he's my boss. Um, I struggled with, you know, giving him feedback. It, is, it just became very difficult, and I lost a lot of sleep over it. Very anxious, but at this point, I had to make a decision and decide that my department couldn't continue with ineffective leadership at that point. And again, I have so much respect for this individual, but uh, at this point in time, again, there were a lot of issues, and I felt that I needed to say something. So, and I'm glad I did. I had a meeting with him. Um, we had a crucial conversation, actually, a 1 hour dialogue, and it went well. It went very well. Um, what was effective, as I recalled, was that I approached the conversation by asking my manager what he thought about our department in terms of workflow, employee morale, based on his observation for the past 6 months. And in fact, he did agree with me. He agreed that um, he did notice deadlines weren't being met. Um, you know, my team members are not showing up for work, employee morale was low, and there are a lot of complaints, not just from other departments, but also from students. So uh, I listened, and I also gave my feedback. And what I learned from that very honest and authentic conversation um, is that my new manager did um, confide that he was struggling with prioritizing tasks. Therefore, as a result, missed deadlines. But at that point, I did offer to help him, to support him, to help him, and I promise to do whatever I can to help our department, to support my team, to make sure that we are successful again, and we won't be missing deadlines. What also worked with my crucial conversation with my manager is that um, basically I did not start the conversation by blaming him for the problems. but because of the dialogue, based on our dialogue, led him to the realization that there are problems going on. Um, that was effective, and also it was. I think another effective was we established a very safe environment, um, a lot of honesty, and again, and a lot of candor, and again, I avoided finger pointing, and just after speaking for about an hour, we came to the conclusion that we're going to have a strategic plan, and also every Friday, I will be meeting with him to discuss how the week went in terms of our department, in terms of my observation, how my team members are feeling, or if the workflow is going well, we're meeting our deadlines, etc. So it was a very good crucial conversation meeting or dialogue, so to speak. And I'm glad I finally had the courage to step up, so to speak, and talk with my manager. And what I can work on is very simple. I shouldn't just be afraid to face difficult issues and discuss those issues with my manager. Um, no matter if I think that they're gonna result into hurt feelings, etc. It's never easy. It's never easy, but what I can improve on is to make sure that I don't. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to have, crucial conversations because of my personal safety. Um, have these crucial conversations to help the workplace, and to also help my self growth. Hopefully, uh, you know it will help me improve my management skills as well. All right, thank you.